Okay, this is the Palm Pre, and let me go over some of the technical features first, and then we'll go into the hardware and then the software. Okay. So technical features: we've got 8 gigs of memory on board, 802.11 BNG, UMTS 3.6 HSDPA, so quad band edge and dual band UMTS. Stereo Bluetooth. We've got a removable battery, so the back cover comes off and you replace the battery. It's a 1150 milliamp battery, and we've got GPS as well. So other features of the hardware. We've got dedicated volume buttons on the side here. Flip it around, we've got a micro USB to USB 2.0. At the top, we've got a standard 3.5mm headphone jack, so you can plug in any headphones. No adapter needed. We've got the ringer on-off switch. Power button, you press and hold that, you can put it into airplane mode or turn it off altogether. On the back side, we've got a speaker for speakerphone, as well as for listening to music. A 3-megapixel camera, along with LED flash. We've got some software built into the device that improve the auto balance, as well as the depth of field, extended depth of field. The screen is a 320 by 480 HVGA. Full capacitive multi-touch screen. The screen actually extends all the way down to the button. This is the gesture area down here, and that's where a lot of the navigation happens. Okay. It also has slide-out physical QWERTY keyboard.
Only physical keyboard?
Only a physical.
No virtual keyboard.
No virtual keyboard. Okay. Now navigation happens, on the screen. And you can make a phone call from the screen. But when you're doing a lot of messaging and things like that, we feel it's important to have a physical keyboard. So to start an application, you simply tap on the icon and it'll launch. This is from the quick launch applications down below. This is your contacts. To view all your contacts, you simply scroll up, scroll down. When you get to the top, it bounces, like something physical. Okay? To go into a contact, you simply tap on the name, and again, scroll up and scroll down. And now to go back to where you were before, you simply swipe from right to left. And you can do it from either side. So if you're right-handed or left-handed, it's ambidextrous. It does not matter. You can swipe on it from either side. Okay? Right to left takes you back. Now, to go into another application, you simply swipe up from the bottom. And like a sheet of glass, the other applications appear. And you can see through. You can see that you were where you were before. You can see the applications underneath. Tap on the icon and take it to that other application. In this case, it's going to be in Photos. You go to the photo application, and again, scroll up, scroll down to see the different thumbnails. If you want to choose any particular photo, tap on it, and scroll. Again, to launch another application, simply swipe up, and you can see that flower underneath there, right? Like a sheet of glass over that application. If I tap on Notes, I can start a new note, or I can continue the notes that I had before. So here's my grocery list that I was trying to remember from before, adding a few things. With the WebOS, what we wanted to do was basically bring the desktop experience to the mobile device. But we didn't want to just cram a desktop onto this device. We wanted to basically optimize it for mobility. So what we've done is we've taken the paradigm of basically when you're on a desktop, you have multiple sheets of paper like your workspace, right? You've got multiple sheets of paper, you've got folders. That's kind of your PC experience, right? We wanted a new metaphor. Because for the smaller screen, we need to have a different metaphor, right? A different experience. So what we developed is what we call the card view. So we have multiple cards. So by pressing that center button, you can see I have multiple cards. These are all live applications. Each card represents a live application. I first opened the contacts. I then opened the flowers or photos. I then opened this note, right? And it picks up from where I last left off. If I go back, you can see it's exactly where I last left off. The applications, again, are live. If I go back into contacts and I scroll, tap the set, and you can see that scroll continues. Again, live applications, each and every one of these. Now again, let's go back to contacts. I'll share something with you called Synergy. Synergy is basically tapping into the multiple sources of information that we all have on the web, tapping into the cloud. So I've got an Exchange, I've got Google, I've got Facebook, I've got multiple accounts that's living in multiple areas. With WebOS, we basically link to all that information. So next to Sophia's picture, I have the number 3. That indicates I'm linking to 3 different locations of information, 3 different sources. I've got Google, I've got Exchange, and I've got Facebook. Again, 3 various sources of information, unique. They live in those different areas. We're not combining them. That data still lives in those 3 different areas.
Not the same, the data fields. With not the same data field.
Correct. It doesn't have to be the same data field. But with WebOS, it's also smart enough to know that if this mobile number here, or this number here, exists on both Gmail and Facebook, for instance, it's not going to duplicate it. You're not going to get multiple entries of that same number. It knows, hey, that's the same number, only present it once. Don't duplicate that information. Okay? Let me show you how Synergy works in Calendar. So if I tap on the Calendar icon, you can see that I've got multiple colored events. Okay? If I scroll up and scroll down, you can see my various events. Same concept. I've got multiple calendars living on the web. My Exchange calendar, I've got my Google calendar, I've got other feeds going into both of those, right? As you can see in this button, or this indicator up the top here, it says all. If I tap on that, you see all the different sources of information. Facebook, work, Google. If I just want to see my work calendar, I simply tap on work and the others simply disappear. But you can also see there's a little gray area there. That means that you're busy, just on another calendar, so you don't overbook yourself. You've also got what we have, this accordion fold here. The idea behind that is that you see in one view all your events, right? With minimal scrolling, right? So you can have basically you can see all your events in one view. So when you have a big chunk of time that's still available, it will compress that. If you want to take advantage of that, you simply press the button and it expands. Press it again and it recompresses the accordion.